Is what you want possible? This is probably one of the biggest obstacles in coming to believe in producing what you want in your life. And that's what we're going to talk about today. I'm Dr. Maisha, your mind metaphysician, master NLP and hypnosis practitioner, and NLP coach and trainer. Now, before we jump in, go ahead and subscribe right now so that you don't miss any of our mind remapping updates. So, one of the biggest questions I get with the women that I have coached, the docs that I have coached, especially those I'm coaching in career transition and entrepreneurship, is whether or not what they want to create is even possible. And it's this doubting belief that the pathway is possible that often sets us up for failure. Now, when I first came out of residency, I knew that what I wanted to do was to create a holistic and integrative wellness center. And in my mind, it was possible. It was completely doable. I even had a colleague tell me, yes, when you create your wellness center, make sure you create it as a cash-based practice. So for me, there was never a consideration that what I wanted was not possible. For me, it was, this is what I'm doing it this way. Now let's figure out the plan of how to do it the way I want to do it. And even when the recession hit in 2008, just 1 year after I had started my practice, I never even considered that there wasn't a possibility of me not getting through this recession successfully and growing my practice in the way that I wanted. And I truly believe that that belief that it is possible is what had me be successful in my integrative medicine practice. And furthermore, my career transition, there was never a time where I didn't believe that I could build my coaching practice and replace my income as a physician in 10 months. There was never any doubt that I could do that. Now, the question was always, how do I do that? And this is the thing about knowing something's possible. When you have in your mind that it's possible, when you know, yes, it can be done, whether you've done it before or not, your mind begins to look at all of the possible pathways. Your reticular activating system begins to open up and look at, well, okay, we know this is possible. How do we make it happen? And that's why it's so important to really shift that belief of possibility and know that what you want to do can be done. And if you can think of a time when others have done it, then that can be a clue for your brain. And if you can think of a time when you've done something in the past that you previously thought was not possible, or that you had not even considered you'd be able to do maybe 5 years ago or 10 years ago, then you can begin to become to believe that this thing that you want now, that seems so far away, that seems so like such a big mountain to climb, is actually quite doable with a plan. So think of a time right now and let me know in the comments, when's a time when you produced a result that maybe a month ago, a year ago, 5 years ago, you didn't think was possible. But once you got started, you realized the possibility that it could be done and then achieve that goal. You see, producing the kind of results we want in our lives is 80% mindset and 20% logistics. And most of that comes from how we choose to believe. And I know that's easier said than done, but this is the kind of possibility that's available when you learn the language of the unconscious mind. And this is the kind of work that happens when you learn and do the work of neurolinguistic programming. So if you want to be at the source of your life, if you want to be in the driver's seat of every circumstance and determine your future, then you might consider learning NLP. And I know I say that all the time, and it is true. So if you want to learn more about how you can be at the driver's seat of your life, produce these kinds of results. And if you're interested in learning NLP, go to remapmymind.com and you can learn all about what neurolinguistic programming is, what hypnosis is, what our Create Your Future coaching processes are, and begin to get for yourself what this work may have to offer for you. And of course, if you want to start your journey now and do some deep transformational work, go to remapyourmind.today, www.remapyourmind.today, and we can begin to look at the next steps you need to be taking to create a life you design. So remember to subscribe so you don't miss any of our mind remapping updates, and go ahead and share this with your community. My commitment is to really empower our kings and queens to be powerful despite any of the circumstances that's going on, because I know right now we are in a very unprecedented, tough and trying time. And there's no better place to be than at the source of your life so that you can feel powerful in everything that you do. So I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to seeing you in the next video, and you all stay safe and have a great rest of the week. Namaste.